Okay, I guess that's it for this one. Nice. Well, that was fun. I don't know if I found all the words, though, for the fishing one. Alright, let's talk to Eris. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon? Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Look at those eyes. Anger. Has he, attempted to crawl out his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Mulwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Oh, let's hope. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job, and the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Oh, that would be acceptable. That was kind of cute. Cafe? Teenagers? Not just her. Ew. Luka, do you want a biscotti on the house? I don't really have time. Zariel, you gotta come and see this. Finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. Got ya. And Mrs. Hatch, right? He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, he made it. The end.
Closing her eyes,
Finally.
Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
It's finally over. Well, hello, Luka. How are you? And she finally talks to us. Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? Oh, a whole lot, miss. I think you're pretty much up to speed. Well, I guess the book covered it. Great, let's go this way, and the museum is gone. Let's begin with Fizz. Hey, Luka, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character! Yeah, it builds something, alright. And Luka, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
You're really gonna ask for the secret candy, though? No thanks. I'm just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Nice name. So I wonder if I do have to do those. Let's hit the watermelon for the final time. Okay. I believe it was Griffin. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed, then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Oh, I guess that's it with them. I guess he wasn't really in cahoots with Sharper. Jeff's store is still sadly closed. What the? Yep, that lady's been forever pregnant. Alright, let's head to the library first. Let's take it from the top.
Luka peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Nice. Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Not studying. Do you mind not telling anyone? Kinda got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. to experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing. Okay. Let's do Jace. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. He's talking about the comic. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth, but I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. Kid with a lollipop?
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
Ooh. But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yeah, and they are studying in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to the population before Perino Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Did you know? Alright, Mr. Nuncreed. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
Oh, you really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Okay, you somewhat redeemed yourself. Jeff's wild ride? What? Great, let's talk to Jeff first.
With Perennial Harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
So they became like an amusement park? Come on all. No one is too big, no one is too small for Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Can I go for the ride? Or was that just Jeff? I guess so. Aw, shucks. Bug kid. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dinostitus. And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna become the bug capital of the county. Good for you, kid.
Luka peeked up at
Ooh,
the
the bees.
beehive.
Do we have bees now?
It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. Oh, I guess they didn't really update that. Any info on this? No, and I'm guessing we can't go behind still. Oh, we can now. No puddle. Seems to be nothing here though. We're getting closer to Beck. There she is. Hey Beck. I have some news I think you'll enjoy. This morning, I unpacked my last box. You officially moved in? Has it been a year? It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Sounds an awful like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Oh, to our house we go. I hope we go back. I'm assuming we're gonna go to his dad's grave. Tree? We're gonna plant it. Oh, that's sweet. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. Should be okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. They're still in the Beacon Pines they were at, and thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. When you're ready, take Jeff's wild ride to old Beacon Pines. Oh, we can! Nice. But now we're stuck carrying the... Before we do that... Actually... I hope I got all the words. Okay, let's make our way back downtown. Running fast. Dun-dun-dun. See if I have to tell Roxy and Gran about stuff people asked for. Oh, Roxy is gone. Unless they're gonna meet us there. Let me check to make sure about Gran. Nope, Gran's gone. Everything's normal. Okay, maybe they're gonna be there too, I'm guessing. Do. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree. Yep. Oh.
I think this is it.
Mm-hmm.
The end I've been waiting for.
It's a wrap.
Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you.
Tissue?
It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a damn cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. They haven't gotten her to read it yet? Oh, God. It won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. Bye! You've got some good friends. I am so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looks like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Oh. We begin with Dad and we end with Dad. Hey Dad. Dr. Mulwell says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. That's good. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. Oh. I think I finally understand why you left that night. They were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you. You. You wouldn't have stood up to Sharper? Stood up for what you believed in? You wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I may not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Oh, they're giving us a moment. Alright, we're gonna get up now, though. There we go. The end? Oh, hey. Is that it? Candle? Oh. Close the book. Oh, well, GG's. I wonder... You could see if we're missing any achievements, which we are. In progress. Born in the barn. Catch all the fish. I am missing something. The only thing I'm thinking of being born in a barn There's Rose Farm. There's also the whole bunch of kids. We found most of the others. If we'll take a quick look before we put a pin on this game. So let's try opening the book. What could we have possibly missed? One hint was a barn from the achievements. We had nothing related to a barn though. And all the branches are pretty filled out from what I can see. I don't think I see anything missing. Let's see. Almost 30% has gone agile. I missed the born in the barn. There's way much more. I might have to take a look here. Achievement guides. We're missing born in the barn. Hint 1. Your parents might have told you this at some point. Maybe it's something I missed reading. They might have said it after you left something open. During chapter 1, head into the kitchen and leave the icebox open. After that, make sure you select shit charm at the Roxy turn point. Once you make it to chapter 3 and Gran's about to head out the door, she'll make a comment how you left the icebox open. Shit. I didn't leave that open for the amounts of times that I have. That looks like some guarding items. Alright. Wait, did he leave the fridge open? I don't know if I would have figured that out. Okay, so chapter 1. Let's just speed this up here. Maybe I closed it back up originally?
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with a day of the week.
Maybe I did. It was just that icebox, I believe. Once she leaves. And then we gotta do shit. Woo! Shit.
Chapter 3.
There we go. Okay. It's closed here. So it's possible I did not reopen it. Is she gonna say it? Oh, and Luka. You left the ice box open yesterday. We're not made of money, you know? There we go. I guess I might have closed it back the first time. I'm gonna have to look that up. To find the missing word, crooked. After the MCDC turning point, choose the flight charm. You need the book. Okay. Where is MCDC? This side? There it is. So we gotta choose flight. Turning point shows flight. Before checking out the hole leading to the source, look at the sign above the town hall. Wow, I missed that. That was easy to miss.
The barrel of the mission.
Alright, so let's get to town hall. So I'm gonna fast forward here. Alright, here we go. I don't know how I missed this. I'll consider this was a little bit more difficult. Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place. Crooked, there we go. We gotta find where we can use that word too. Probably can look in the book. Alright, let's check the book. There we go. Crooked. Where is crooked used? Any of the left branch? Oh, I'm not seeing it here. Unless it was like a word at the end. Alright, so I'm hoping I can go back. Hopefully cling is not really used anywhere else that I don't know of. If not, maybe just a area with phrases. Here we go, crooked.
Luka tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
Maybe that will hook a fish this time. Give it a cast. Alright, final term. And I got this, even if it's been a while. There you go. What's that? Is it a card or no? A picture? It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh. Look at those two young fools. How'd it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. There you go. I know I had to look them up, but I think overall we did pretty well. And I consider those last two might have been a bit difficult. Well, that's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack it up. Just a little bit longer. If things lasted forever, they might not feel as special, huh? I guess I'll make you a deal, buckaroo. You ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all? You just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. That's it? What a perfect day. Yeah. Guess that's it. We have finally completed the game. And as far as I know, unless I do a quick search to ensure we didn't miss any gameplay or story, I'll do a really quick search. Alright, so according to the wiki, convincing Geoff in Chapter 6 for the heist was one of the options. Convincing Iggy and Tish as well. So it really didn't do much, and it would have been the wrong answer in those cases. I guess that's it then. We are done with Beacon Pines. So that is it. Let me know what you thought about the game and the end of it down below in the comments. I took some notes at the end there, and just to put some thoughts into it. I felt the end left some stuff unanswered. Maybe rushed it kind of a little bit there. They never fully handled the source or kind of brushed it off quite quickly. All we know is that it was apparently covered up. So they pretty much gloss over handling of the source at the end and the Tempest Liquid Mine, which we know with Tempest Liquid Mine messes with anything it touches by aging it up, essentially changing stuff. And we know change is already an overall theme in the story. But like according to the Lollipop Kid that was in the library, they just covered it up. Hopefully they just covered it up, but they're gonna somehow try to think how to handle or deal with it. They also found apparently a new species of fungus in it and studying it, so unless they're keeping the source around to study it more. And it sounds like the temps are starting to climb back up. If you talk to Bug Boy, he talks about a return of a certain bug that has been missing for many years. It feels like this is pointing the temps are rising back up. And Beck also mentions when she gives the tree that it could survive the cold and it can thrive as it warms up. So I can only assume that the temperatures are returning. I found weird that they did not try to de-age Luka's mom and Rolo. I was surprised about that. I thought they could, but maybe they're afraid to mess with Tempest Liquid Mine much. Maybe they need to study into it more. Hopefully they will, and they're just not there yet. I was confused how copper affected Sharper and turned him into a baby. So if any of you guys know or figured it out, let me know down below. I actually went back and watched an old trailer, and I noticed a few things were either dropped or changed up. So for example, the old Beacon Pines with the source, it looked like in one of them, there was nothing dealing with cold at all or frost. It just kind of looked like the area of the abandoned warehouse, which was interesting. And also it looked like there was a farm minigame, probably Rolo's farm. It was helping with, I think, some sort of animals. Not sure if it was pigs or chickens. So that's interesting, but apparently they dropped. It seemed like it would have been a fun little extra mini game. One of the biggest mysteries, though, is Nat, that we didn't even meet in this timeline, the true timeline or ending. Nat is a mystery, knows about Tempest Liquid Mine, and pretty much hiding behind the scenes. We just never run into them again. We don't know who they are at all, which is interesting. And another thing they didn't deal with is Luka's dreams / nightmares. I thought they would play into it a little bit more, something weird with the older Luka, but it's pretty much just what they showed us. They were nothing more but nightmares. Clipboards are also another mystery here. There were so many of them. I don't know if they were clones or somehow manufactured in a science lab. No answers there. They just exist. Probably not a big concern. There was also the locked room in the house. I thought it would play into something, but it could be just nothing more than a closet. But overall, I enjoyed the story. It's like a choose your own adventure game, which I love those. Wasn't much gameplay, but that's fine once in a while. Or, you know, a nice relaxing game to just chill to. I thought the narrator did a fantastic voice acting job. But I want to take this moment to thank the devs, Hiding Spot, I believe, for making a pretty awesome little game. And let me know if you gremlins enjoyed Beacon Pines. What are some of your favorite moments from it? Let me know. And now we come to a closing of this final chapter of Beacon Pines. Hey gremlins, if you're loving my content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Your support helps me keep creating more content for you all. And don't forget to share and leave a comment too. Let's grow this community together. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on being you.